Welcome. This is the Cabal 3-pack from Amazon. It's an Amazon exclusive. You get 3 of the members of the Cabal, or the original Cabal when it first started in 2009 in the Secret Invasion issue number 8. So just to give you kind of a reference, how long this has been around and everything else. So we'll start with Taskmaster. He's one of the original members of the Cabal. So you may already have a Taskmaster figure, so it's already starting to question, well, do I need this one? Well, this one is pinless. I'll start with that. He does have a removable gun that I went ahead and put in there. It's just the regular Luger pistol that he has. He is pinless, like I said. He has the ab crunch, which he can do even with this cloak on. I really like the sculpting on the skull. That looks really good. Especially for a Hasbro figure. He has his quill on the back, but this is unremovable, so you can't take that out. He has all the movements. There's nothing really restricting him. He can look left to right, but he can't move his head really that much up and down, so that's about as much movement you're going to get out of it. But he has the same movements as these new pinless body figures. This one looks good. So if you don't have a Taskmaster figure and you want to get a 3-pack, this would be one way to get this. This is not bad. He does come with a ton of accessories, which again is unusual for a Marvel Legends figures. So he comes with his shield, of course. He comes with the sword, his bow, and then they've got one of the arrows outside the quiver. And then he comes with 3 different type of hands that he's got on there, because he's already got the Luger holding pistol hand. And then to hold the shield, which has the same thing as like the Captain America, where you can put it on the wrist, or you can have him hold the peg to actually hold the shield, so he can have the shield on his wrist and have something else in that hand. But he does come with a different like fist hand, kind of a like grabby fist hand, and another fist. So those are his accessories. We'll move on to probably the reason that most people would want this set is the Norman Osborn Iron Patriot figure, because that's the only way to get this one. If you're a Spider-Man fan, that means you got to buy this 3-pack. But luckily, Spider-Man does fight Taskmaster, so it's still Spider-Man adjacent, in my opinion. Again, they did a really good job on the face mold. He looks like he hadn't slept in like days. This is a pinless figure as well. But if you don't want him to be Norman Osborn and you want him to be one of the various other people that was Iron Patriot, he does come with the helmet, which again has nice lines on it. So that's an option. So if you don't want to be Norman Osborn, if you're not a Spider-Man fan, that'd be one way to deal with that. He does come with the blasty hands with the concussive blast. So just like how most Iron Man figures do that. Now, if you're not familiar with this, Iron Patriot, or at least the Norman Osborn Iron Patriot, appeared in Dark Avengers #1 in 2009, the same year that the Cabal started. So this is actually the first of like the Dark Avengers figures too, which they've been slowly leaking them out, and they've been like teasing it in their reveals and stuff, because we've got Dakin coming out later this year. We have the Moonbeam version of Captain Marvel, or when she's supposed to be like evil in the Dark Avengers, but it's actually Moonbeam. I will be reviewing that figure later. So we've already got 2 members of Dark Avengers. So if you're wanting to start that particular part of your shelf and want to have that line up together, that's one way to do it. And finally, probably the least wanted figure in the wave, even though he is a part of the Cabal, is the Dr. Doom figure, because my goodness, we've already had so many of these lately. We had that Fantastic Four wave. We had that one where the Fantastic Four was, Dr. Doom was by himself. Now this one is different, that he has like the old Kenner style Batman cape that's made out of cloth. So that is different from the last Dr. Doom that I got in the from Hasbro. He has a Luger pistol that I put in his holster there. So that's one of the accessories he gets. He can't really, as much as he can kind of look up and down, he can look side to side, because the top of the cloak is like built on to the head. Now, what's weird is how we've seen in some of my other reviews, he actually is not a pinless figure. He actually still has the pins in his arms and legs. They're kind of hidden. So he's on the old body type. Because of this, he kind of has an ab crunch, and he can kind of swivel because he's the old body type. Because of this cloak, or tunic, I mean, you're not going to get a whole lot of like movement from those legs. It's going to limit that. I mean, you could probably try to like force it, and you could try to get some movement out of him. He comes with a Doombot head. It looks very Terminator-ish. So if you don't want him to be Dr. Doom and you want to like do like a army builder type deal, you could turn this into a Doombot. So that is an option. Dr. Doom also comes with 2 fisty hands. He's got the hand to hold the Luger that's already on him, and he just has the grabby hand, as I like to call it. So that is 3 of the prominent members of the Cabal. I think he's probably the least wanted, but he's still unique because they gave him a cloth cape, so he is not exactly just a throwback in, or a repaint, basically, of an older existing figure. I mean, he kind of is, because he's not on a pinless body, so that'll aggravate some people. Like, you're getting 2 that are pinless and 1 that is not. So he was already not liked in this wave because of this, because so many people already have him. So now you're going to be stuck with yet another one. But for Spider-Man fans, they're going to want this. Or if you're an Iron Man fan, you're going to want that one too. Of course, other members that they could do for the Cabal are, of course, the White Queen. We've already got a figure for her. We've got the Hood. We've got a figure hint from him from the Villains wave, and Loki. Now, of course, that's the old lineup. Of course, the new lineup's got like most of like Thanos' people in it, and stuff like that. So, but this is supposed to be like the original Cabal from 2009. So, what did you think? Are you picking this up to get maybe 1 of 3 of these figures and maybe toss one aside? Have you got these? Do you have any plans to get it? If you can get your hands on it, because it is an Amazon exclusive, let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.